Comment on this YouTube channel, Two Clean Johns. Whoever you are, you have been secretly dominating uploading Twitter Spaces. That guy hit subscribe for him.
He felt, entitled to a gentleman slap to handle his business. But then also, again, look what he did with Mano the other day, which is crazy. I'm actually mad at myself because
Wait, but what did he do with Mano?
that's
I thought he just said what
I'm
up.
about to tell you. No, he didn't say what up. He said, Flip want to beat my ass. That was his introduction to Mano.
That's what he said. Oh my!
Like
He was being
that
funny
was the
though. He was
first
being
Nah,
funny.
words
I'm
out of
jacking
his
that.
mouth.
Nah, that would have been ill if you put it on camera. I'm not gonna lie. That was
It does,
tough. I
but
fuck
no,
He
it
with
was
that.
being
doesn't.
funny.
It doesn't. He was
What
so
he say?
funny. You couldn't have got a funny ass whooping.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you don't know how tight Mano and Flip is. You don't know what type of day Mano was having. Like Mano's a street cat. Like, why would that be your introduction to someone? It was wild. But I also,
Yeah, nah,
like I
nah.
told
He
Danny,
admitted it. Not to
like I
cut you
told
off,
Danny, I
Rocky.
felt.
He admitted it
Mhm.
though. He did say like he could have got packed up. Like he said it.
He could
He
have
said he said that
100%. And
was
so
like
all
very dumb of him doing that shit. Like it was dumb.
super
Like
dumb.
Yeah,
And me
Yeah,
getting to
I know
understand,
niggas that would have just decked him right away and they would just
dropped him. Boom. Like,
dropped
okay, we're not
him.
here to do it.
I'm on both sides with that one. I don't think Mano's dropping a nigga in the middle of Brooklyn. Like
Yeah, because it's
niggas can
Mano.
control their emotions. I'm not dropping you because you said, "Oh,
But
Flip wanna like."
that's
I don't
you
know.
But
though.
that's
That's you though, and you can't automatically assume all people are gonna react the same way. That's one. But two, I'm not gonna sit here and kick Danny in the back because the way I heard the story from his view, I equated it to kind of like a situation on Curb Your Enthusiasm, like the socially awkward geek just said some random shit that went really left by accident. Right. So I don't
That's
think
why it
Danny
should
was
have
out
been
there trying to have
recorded. If
I don't
if he really wanted to
I
take
don't think
advantage,
Danny
he
was
should have
trying to have a
recorded it.
world star moment, but to someone like Mano, that could have felt like to me, honestly,
yeah.
and I'm not gonna say I'm not a fighter, but I'm a little bit I had PTSD my damn self. So
Yep.
me knowing me, if somebody ran up on me like that, my immediate is fight or flight, and 9 out of 10, we was gonna be scrapping off the rip because I'm
Yep.
like, oh, okay, you want this moment with me. You cornered me with this shit, so let's just handle it. We'll ask questions later. And that's just a knee jerk reaction, not because I'm big and I'm tough and bad. It's because my punk ass feel like you about to get me, so I'm gonna get you first.
Hmm.
yeah. Mano being the guy you do that with. You didn't see what he did to Bubba's, bro. He put him in a headlock, all that.
I wish he recorded it or he really tried to have
You
some. I
know what's
wish
so
it.
crazy
So
though?
was
On
that the end
record,
of the
just on
exchange?
record, the other day when Danny was being really fucking mean to me, and he mentioned it again today and a few times, that's very day I actually text Mano to make sure he was good with Danny. I forgot about that. I text Mano for him, and he went on to be mean to me that night. Thank you for
Wait,
reminding.
wait, hold on. When was he being mean to you? Are you talking about when we were making those jokes?
It's been mean for a few days, but it's all good. I'm learning.
Rocky
Okay,
holding
is
that.
the meanness like real like beef between like not real
Yeah,
beef,
because
but
I
you know
be
what I mean? Like
confused. I feel like y'all go at it mean with each other.
No,
I don't know.
no,
Do
they're
you really
really good.
like? How do you really
I
feel,
tell
Rocky? I
Danny
kind of
this
want to
shit.
know.
No, I tell Danny this shit all the time. I feel like I get roasted, and I roast back. I do it at a fun. I do it at a like just straight improv. Just we going at it. Danny
Except when you
comes.
call me docile, but go on.
We and you had a moment, or I had a moment with you. I'll eat that.
Nah, it's peace. I really don't give a fuck at all. Like I'm good.
No, it's not even it came from a place of me just being that girl, right? But it's okay, people. But when you're intentionally mean and you pull from, you go to, you go down to. So, for instance, when we're roasting on each other, we roast on surface shit, things that are happening in this space, the things that you just said. But Danny pulls out old work from deep down in the archive, shit I went through that nobody even talked. I never talked about. And he'll throw like a super enemy's name out
Yeah,
there, and he'll try it 3 or 4 times to see if I bite, and I don't bite on it, and he'll do it again. And I'm like,
he fished.
yo, you really playing with fire. And the shit is that with certain things, if things line up the way you want them to go,
Danny.
where it gets active and gets action, it's gonna fall on your lap too, Danny. And that's the part that I don't think he's getting until he gets it. So that's why I keep on suggesting and advocating for him to go ahead and get that ass whipping right quick, because it might elevate him in a way where he knows how to move and how not to move in this shit. Because when y'all say COE, it's CO. Everything can be COE. That ass whipping could be COA. Motherfucking Fulio got killed. COE. It's on camera. We're seeing it. So that's what I'm
Wait, you
Listen,
saying.
said who
man.
got killed?
But
Folio.
the kid, the kid Fulio. But when again, I've said this. I don't know if Danny's in the anons or not. He likes to do that too. But I've said this to Danny, and I've meant I've said Danny has all the traits of what it takes to make it because he will cut you any way he fucking can when he feels like it, and then fall back and say it's a joke, or he'll play the victim role. He knows how to play the semantics really, really well. But it's just peep game. You just see people for who they are.
Rocky says she want to see him get his ass slapped.
No, I don't want to see him. I just feel like he's asking for it, so you might as well just go ahead and go for it. Just go for it. Let it do what it do.
Okay, I wouldn't say he's asking for it, but I do think that the field that he's in particular, when you have things to say about certain people, that yes, that kind of comes with the territory.
So this is what I mean by asking for it, right? There was a particular person that I had mad opinions on. They were in media space somehow, some way. They were just related or affiliate adjacent to the industry, right? And I had all kinds of opinions on it, right? And then it went up a notch and it was a little back and forth. We went there and the shit elevated. After that, once I knew it was like, okay, shit is real, and we're both now about to put miles on our car to go see each other, and I do the background check, and you're good for grabbing knives and doing this, that, and the other.
Oh,
Cool. I'm not going to not. It's not like I'm gonna change my professional opinion on media spaces, but I'm not gonna randomly poke, like just say antagonize and shit just to keep fucking with you. Because for what? The only thing you're asking for that, you're not getting paid for it. It's not doing anything to help your content go up in numbers. It's not adding to the bottom line. You're just poking. So you're fucking with somebody. And it got to come a point in time where you just stop fucking with somebody, or you're gonna get you're asking for it. Like if you intentionally keep fucking with somebody who's telling you, yo, I really want to slap the shit out of you. mm, You're asking for it. Now, I've had other instances where a motherfucker be like, oh, it's on site. I will tag you to fucking death because I might want that shit. Like, please make sure you see me this evening. But I'm also older. I don't do those things anymore. But I think people do ask for. I think people do ask and require ass whippings at certain times in their life.
Talk about it. That's what I mean. In the when you're constantly talking about somebody, regardless if it's in a good light or not, if they don't want you talking about them,
The move to grab shampoo, which is really funny, right? Because here's the thing. Danny has stood 10 toes down. Danny, if you're in the anons, you can come up. I'm not talking behind your back. I
yeah, I
think
would
too.
prefer you
you
here.
know he in
Um,
there.
yeah, but Danny has been adamant about working by myself, working for myself. Things I've been through. It's me, solo island, all of the things. I'm sure there's been several people who've asked him to do things together and he stands, and that's cool. Stand on your shit. But the minute he saw an opportunity to get at Joe and Flip by way of adding shampoo to the platform, his whole shit switched up. He went for it. Now, don't get me wrong, shampoo is a talent, but he has his own demo,
And
which is
someone Danny adores.
so
Just saying.
Danny's an opportunist in this situation, and it comes to certain things like Danny. I think Danny's reach has gotten, it's not that long. He's not like a super media maven as of yet, but it's gotten long enough where he can kind of peruse and figure out somebody he can work with if he chose to work with somebody. But the way he just literally jumped from solo man to I'm rocking with shampoo, that was an opportunistic move, a op move at that. And I can see how that can trigger people. Like, oh, you want to play? That was Flip's man at one point. Why would you even want? See, and it's real funny, but I'm looking at shampoo tomorrow. I feel like you my cousin, and I'm like, this is very entertaining, the whole thing. And then to hear the shit that it's a lot. Just stay tuned. But I'm never wrong.
So the situation
Next
with
topic.
with Shammy, right? It was already a divide there. So Shammy was ready to probably jump on another ship because Flip was already playing games and probably didn't want to do
Of
the
course
show.
he was. Of course
So
he
it's not
was.
really Danny's full fault. He just took advantage
It's,
of
it's
another
no fault.
mic.
It's not a fault situation. It's plays. Everybody's playing the hand that they feel they have dealt. So Danny chose to play his hand, and Shampoo played it. Chose to play. Shampoo went there, obviously looking for an opportunity. Danny saw the opportunity, but he saw the opportunity to be part of the
Hmm.
opposition. Shampoo didn't go there to be part of the opposition. Shampoo just wants to jump on any mic that might get him a dollar or a look. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think Danny was sitting there watching Shampoo with Flip and Joe like, damn, I wish he can be on my show. I wish I can build a show with him. Nah. He saw that there was friction and he thought that he would be a good pawn that happens to have some talent on the mic. And so you playing the game. Danny played the game.
Mm.
What he did is he poached them. He poached them. He brought them over to the other side.
I don't think it was
But
wrong though. I
for
don't think it was really that
No,
malicious.
you got to that's fine. Poaching is what you got to do. But we're not no you can't turn a blind eye. Like sometimes you poach people specifically for talent because they're going to bring you peace because they're professionals, they're on time, they're this that, and the other. And sometimes you poach people because you're like, this shit might trigger the other side. This is going to fuck with them. Like I don't care what nobody says. That's how I see it. Danny picked Shampoo because it would position him in opposition to
I feel like
the
that
other
was
side.
a risk though. That was kind of something Danny probably had to think about because I feel like Danny thinking about the optics that you're speaking on. I think he's thinking about that. Shit, I don't know how you could trust Shampoo just like that. Shit, Shampoo, a old school nigga. He got the risk of fucking Shampoo turning that whole shit on him. Then what Danny gonna do? Because what if Shampoo just pull up one day with Flip? Because he from the old school and Flip was my man first, so my loyalty's
Hmm.
there. And Danny think it's sweet. I feel like Danny had to think about some of this stuff. It's no way. He's much smarter
I'm
than that, I
sure
would
that no,
assume.
I'm not taking away from them. That's why I say people are asking for it because Danny is a thinking person and he thought this whole shit through. What he doesn't see that if it really happens, aside from you calling the police, what are you really gonna do? That's
So
Keep
it.
making
what
That's
I
content.
the
think,
plan
right?
B. So why would you set yourself up in a position? I'm not gonna set myself into.
Back down part, but man, if I'm in war with Flip, I'm not gonna like get your weakest person that you used to fuck with. I'm sorry.
That's
Not
not his
saying that
weakest person, though.
not saying Shampoo weak, but bro, he fuck with Flip, bro. So if Danny is trying to use Shampoo to do anything towards Flip, it's not gonna work. He didn't even know that they
What are
was
you talking
beefing
about? It did
until he
work.
got
It
on the
But
did
what
show.
work.
about the piece of him just liking Shampoo? Like, why do
He
we act
does
like we
like
haven't heard
shampoo.
him? Like,
Because
what about that part?
literally
Why does that part not
every
matter?
day of his existence, all he does is talk about I want to do shit on my own, have my own platform. I don't want to
Oh, so
work with
I
people. And the one
He does
person
say
he
he took
that.
a
chooses
play out
is
of Joe's
the
book. He
opposition.
took a play out of
Is
Joe's book,
is
right?
is
He knew Shammy was the type to burn the
Wait,
house
go
down.
ahead, Danny. Hold on. Danny trying to talk. Go ahead, Danny.
come
Wait,
through,
No,
Danny,
I
Danny.
finish.
know what they reached Shammy reached out to me about doing this, man. Like I don't know what's going on.
I'm right. I'm
Oh
sure.
Uh,
shit,
Here
I
goes
ain't
the
know
bait.
that.
Here goes, here he
Hold on,
goes.
I gotta finish my shit then.
I don't know what's going
But
on.
that's a big deal if Shampoo reached out to Danny.
Here's
And
the
I
thing.
liked it. I like the
Sure,
idea.
Okay,
sure. I'm sure other people who are talented and not in a position that was a right hand to your now opposition has reached out to you and you got on your spiel of, oh, I do everything solo. There was a reason. Sure, he reached out to you, but you went with the idea because you knew how it would position you. Yes?
I like Shammy as a creator.
all right, hold on. I got a theory here. So Danny took a play out of Joe's book, right? He knew
Mhm.
he knew Shampoo was the type to burn the house down, and how Joe used Menace, these guys, AJ, and these guys to come over to his podcast and give them light. He was like, you know what? Since Shammy's on his own right now, he reaches out to me. I'm gonna bring him on my show, bring him light, and that's gonna bring overall controversy. Look at how we're talking about this right now.
Right. So it makes sense if that's the game you want to play. Just everyone has to understand when you're sparring, you're not the only one throwing it. You just got to be prepared to take the hit. That is all I'm
I
saying.
I heard people were
You
saying
get in
stuff
the
about
ring,
me.
you asking for it.
What happened? Is that all that was being said? The Shammy thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was positive stuff. It wasn't bad stuff.
No, they said somebody
I was
said
just
they
gonna
didn't
say
come out.
He was going
you
in,
really took
Rocky.
chances because I would have never checked.
Oh, you really wasn't in the
No, I
Anon?
wasn't.
Right.
Nah,
I
he was
swear
in
to
the
God.
Anons.
I
Real,
swear
he
to
was in there.
God.
Why y'all stay thinking people be in the Anons when they tell you
Yeah,
they not
like I
in? Y'all
was.
niggas don't believe nothing nobody
You
says
know, he got a
ever.
burner.
Like
He
I've
over
heard
there in
girls
the,
come up there. Y'all do that to everybody. You
It's
was in the
the
Anons, like,
internet.
no, I
We not
wasn't.
supposed to believe it.
You know, he got a burner. He got 2 phones. He's got one
All right.
on
Well,
live.
y'all
One
gonna
like,
believe whatever. Even if I tell y'all what I think, y'all gonna believe whatever. So what's the point of this conversation? Like, not so. Nah. I mean, somebody told me on my Discord that they was talking about me, but I was not listening. Yeah, to be
yeah, it was
clear.
all positive anyway. You know, it wasn't anything negative.
So what is the idea?
Well,
I mean, yeah, I think Shammy trying to set me up. I heard that.
Oh no, that was me who said that. I think Rocky was basically saying, um, damn, I don't even
Rocky
remember
was
what
saying
Rocky
that
was saying. Rocky,
slaps are
what the fuck was he
needed.
saying?
Rocky was saying that slaps are needed in the
I said a multitude of
industry. She
things,
was
so you got
going
to
in
put it
about
all
that.
together.
So if you got to head
Listen
up
to
in
the
the Discord,
recording.
that's what they said because Rocky was going in about you platform and shampoo. And yeah, just it was she was talking about that.
But I brought up the point about Shammy setting you up, but that was off the
No.
back of something Rocky said. I was basically saying like I feel like you thought all of that stuff through
I was
before
saying that
working with Shammy.
nothing is off the table when you're aligning yourself and positioning yourself in certain ways. So be prepared for it all.
Rocky.
Wait, Danny, wait, hold on. So let me ask you a question. Are you understanding the optics of how it looks you working with Shammy? And have you not thought about that? Damn, Shammy can turn on me at any minute and just come up here with flip, or this shit can go left. Like, you know this shit can go left,
Oh yeah,
correct?
yeah, yeah, definitely. I would argue that there's a case to be made that it's already looking a certain way. But
I felt
yeah,
that way.
but yeah, I know Shammy and Flip are in communication. I know Shammy and Flip text each other, and there is a part of me that thinks like if Flip's a manipulator himself, so he can offer
Grand,
what happened?
yeah, I won't say grand, the OG manipulator, which is see through if you've been around, but yeah.
I kind of
Yeah,
was trying to pick that up
Rocky said that you should set up
earlier.
the cameras
Manipulating
and
Shammy,
get
like
ready for it.
that could be a
and
potential. But
and that on top of that, you know, what if Flip is like, hey, Shammy, leave Danny, betray Danny, come on, improper improv. We want to, but that's fine. Like I feel like I'll just move on. Like I don't not mind. I don't mind moving on from certain situations. Like this is my channel, and Stop the King doesn't have to exist forever. Like it doesn't have to be like that. The violent part of it, I mean, that's a different conversation. If I get set up. But sometimes you have to go to the meeting. You have to go to the lines then, and whatever happens, happens. Yeah.
keep it real, Danny. You made
That's all I was
progress
saying,
already with
Rocky.
this.
If Danny understand that, I feel like it's not much. If you understand it can go left, whether you confrontational and you ready to fight and you what's the name, like as long as you have that understanding, he knows. Then it's like he knows he got to deal with what comes with it.
And I've
Make
never
sure you get it
I
all
would
on
say
camera,
even
though.
and that's exactly what I said about Danny. I said I think Danny's a thinking person, and he thought the whole shit through and was like, okay, whatever's gonna be is gonna be. So that's why I'm like, make sure the cameras are set up, and you make the best out of whatever happens, whether it goes all the way down one day and it's in your favor or not.
Mm.
yeah. I mean, hey man, I walked up to Mano. That shows you what type of insane man I am.
I brought that
Yeah.
up. I thought that was high
Yeah,
value
she bought.
insanity.
What happened? I didn't know.
Did you
I hear
really
you.
say that to Mano though?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, wait, can I get that story?
yeah.
Like, oh,
I might
Rocky
have to.
Thunda?
I might
Oh
have to go,
shit.
but yeah, I did. This was the most riskiest shit I've done in my 3 years of content creation. By far.
You should have caught that on camera though.
Nah,
Why is that not on
because I
camera?
would
There's
have,
no
yeah,
footage.
yeah, Mano would have done it to me. I tried to film it, but nah,
For
I
sure.
went up to Mano, and I don't like pulling up on people with cameras. I think that's weird. Um,
Nah, I think that was a smart move that you didn't do that because he would have thought you was the cops or some
oh,
shit.
Wait, hold on. I want to know, did it turn into a conversation outside of you saying anything about Flip? Is there anything more to it? Was there at least a small exchange? What did he
no,
say
there
back?
was a lot
Like,
of exchange. Um, he
Shit.
went into an exchange about how he hates clickbait content creators, and he mentioned whack, and I was like, nah, man, I'm not like whack, man. I'm not like whack. And then yeah, he, he called Flip on the FaceTime, and Flip saw me. He was like startled. Like, oh my
Oh,
God, because I don't know if he's thinking like Mano tracked me on behalf of him or what. I don't know what happened. I don't, because it gotta be startling.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
and
well,
yeah, I think, but that's what I think is like if Flip wanted to do harm to me, he could have done it there.
that's true. That's very
Yeah,
true.
Wait, so what happened? So what did Flip say when he seen you
Yeah,
on the
what do you say?
FaceTime?
he said,
Or are we saving his
nah.
info for
Mano
something else?
said,
For
"Is
video or
this
something?
dude say you want to beat his ass?" And then that happened,
Yeah, and
and then Flip
that's
was like,
the other thing I was. That's the other thing I was telling him. I don't believe Flip wants to swallow slap you in the face. So I
I
don't think
said that
telling
too.
Maine or yeah him. I don't think y'all beef is like that. But he definitely feels that the disrespect is it warrants a pop in the mouth.
What's the
"Well, it could
chances you
happen
think
there."
Flip texted?
Wait, so Flip could look at what Danny did with Mano as
No, not that,
disrespect?
not that. Shammy.
Oh, okay. My bad, my
I
bad.
So
mean,
what's the chances you think
But
Flip
yeah,
texted
also
Mano
that too.
like,
Also that too.
you
Yeah,
better
that
not be
too.
doing content with
Running
him?
I
running
mean,
up to Mano talking about, hey, like it's a joke. Your man wants to beat my ass. Like you think everything is
I
jokes. That's how
thought
I would take it.
I thought it was a interesting trope to play on. Like Danny,
Right. So
With Mano?
like I said, I see your point of view, and I think it's funny. It comes off very much Curb Your Enthusiasm because you're not a street dude.
Right.
But coming from Mano's perspective and Flint's perspective, it's like, oh, you think cats are jokes out
but to
here. All right.
compound that, I didn't come as a funny like dude. Even though my opening words, that was the only thing I would change. But yeah, I was very, I was very cool because it is weird. Like somebody saying that somebody you know is your friend. They want it is weird. Nah,
The
I
fact that
do.
Mano
Wait, hold on.
right
We not getting
right
to the
there is
bottom of
even
it.
crazy.
Hold on. After Flip seen wait, time out. After Flip seen you on the FaceTime, what exactly did he do?
Mano,
Flip.
No, Flip. What if when Flip seen you, what was y'all exchange on Mano's FaceTime? Like what type of
we did
exchange
not
did y'all
exchange much.
have?
He just
He
looked
just
like I my somebody keeps interrupting. Nah, it was
Yeah, stop interrupting him. I see why Danny hates this shit.
yeah.
Dells,
I'm
calm
about to leave.
down.
No.
But nah, he had like this wide mouth look, like whoa, and then him and Mano start talking, and then Mano starts talking to me like, I hate these clickbait ass YouTubers, but then he gets into a spiel about all of the like street dudes that make content, and I'm like, I'm not really a street dude, you can see my channel, and he looks at my channel from my YouTube channel. And then after that, it kind of settles down where he realizes I'm not really a threat like that. Insert joke there. But yeah, he shakes my hand and that's it. We look each other in the eye. That's that. Yeah.
respect.
I didn't realize me
And
no.
Oh,
I
that's
want
some
to
real
say,
nigga shit. All right.
I
No,
want to
but
say,
I
yeah,
don't
but
want to even say
that's
that.
a good,
Go ahead, Rocky. My
that's a
bad.
good look,
Wait, why wouldn't you say that? You walked up to the nigga.
Because I think walk
that's a
up sounds
good look
crazy.
and growth on Mano's part because in the years of World Star, that could have definitely been seen as a threat. Like, okay, your man wants to whoop my ass. He ain't here. I'm coming for you. So that's growth on Mano's part.
Well,
I
I
have to say,
would.
and
You
I
know
also don't
what?
think it was.
I
That's why
just,
I feel like niggas are trying to go. Niggas are grown
I
men
just have,
today.
I
Like
just
some
want
of
to
that
say,
same stuff is not
Hey, yes
happening.
and no though,
I
because
just
you
want
can
to say,
say
I
because
want to
Flip
add,
don't
I
beat a
have
Let
grown
him get
man
his shit
don't
off.
mean
Let
shit
Danny get
can't
his shit
still
off. Let
go.
Danny get his shit off, Rocky. Let Danny
mute
get it.
this. Nah,
You can't kill me,
mute this
bitch.
mother. Nah, I was gonna
Let
say
Danny
another
get his
word,
shit
but I
off.
couldn't say it. But
You're not co-hosting
nah,
him.
I was saying that like I'm not. I know y'all gonna laugh at me, but I have a certain way of being where I feel like I can navigate a certain situation in a way. Like I'm not saying that I'm like gonna figure everything out, but I think I would have figured this out because I know how to speak to people in certain instances. But if you don't believe that, that's fine. But I don't think,
I
yeah,
do.
I don't think there's gonna be room for
Was
interpretation.
that shows?
You
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, nah, I feel what you're saying, but I understand what
for
Rocky's
sure.
saying also too, because it could have been like, oh, you taunting me? You talk about my man? Like, oh, I'll whoop your ass. You feel me? So it
Yeah,
could have
but
been
that's
like
what I
that
said.
too.
The
Like,
first thing
yeah.
I said was the worst part. That was the worst part. But then,
What Danny got going for him too, he's not an intimidating looking. So I would have gave you a couple of seconds of reasoning too. He don't look
Dang,
intimidating at
Rocky.
all.
anybody can
That's
be
not a bad
intimidating.
thing.
Like some of the weakest looking dudes, which I think you're trying to pay me out to be.
And that's how shit goes down. But
Yeah,
but you got you're not intimidating looking. So
I,
that's a benefit
I,
for you. That's
Yeah,
something
you
to look
can't
out for.
judge a
I don't
book
know.
by its
Like I'm
cover
still
too.
not like I can still.
Y'all
Rocky
egos are
has
so
this
crazy. That's a
perception.
perk in
Rocky
life.
has this perception of what's
Oh my
intimidating.
God. Listen, y'all, can y'all take y'all egos
No,
off
but you make
fucking
everything
like
ego based. That's the thing is the way you navigate.
no, it's y'all ego that gets
No, but
attached to
No,
what
things
I'm
the
that is a
trying to tell you
benefit
is
to
that
you
anybody
that you're
can
not
be intimidating
intimidating
in any
looking.
moment. And what I'm telling you there is like somebody
I
walking up and
understand
walking down
listen,
can
Danny,
look
I
intimidating.
understand
At
the
the end of the day,
science
you have to do the science, Rocky, and
Jesus
listen to what I'm
Christ.
saying.
it's a fact.
Bullshit. Not you, Danny. What I'm saying is it's a benefit that you don't look intimidating. Yes, some of the most intimidating, the most vicious people are non-intimidating looking, but it's a benefit. You can walk in the same building you can walk into to get a job, and the same building that a Mano or someone else who has an intimidating look, y'all got the same resumes. You're gonna get the job over them. Do you
But
not
I'm
see the
saying
benefit there?
Mano's whole his.
So what I'm saying is
But
what you're taking, what I'm saying in
but
negative
I've
light, and
tried to
I
tell
said
you
it's
that
a
it's not
benefit.
negative. Mano himself has said one of the craziest moments in his life where he got hurt was because he thought someone wasn't menacing. Like that.
Right, which
So that's
makes
what
it
I'm
a
trying to
do you
tell
see how
you.
it's a benefit? No,
All
listen. Do you see how that's not a
right, I
benefit
have
to the
to
person
leave.
that
I'll
was
be
able
back
to
though.
jukes him?
This is
Please,
good. This is good.
do you not see? The point is that it's a benefit for the person that got the jukes on Mano, not a benefit to Mano. It was a benefit to the person who was willing to put in the work, who's not intimidating looking. How does that not fucking register to y'all?
I get what you're saying.
You can't. No, y'all can't put one and one together. It's
No,
crazy to
but
me.
I just think right now in this day and
I
age.
literally said the benefit to not looking intimidating is you can get away with certain
No, but
shit.
the way that makes it
That turned
seem is
into
like the way that
emasculating
makes it
me
seem is like
because
Danny's not.
that's an egotistic. It's an egotistic way. You're saying okay. Here's the thing about men and y'all in these rooms. Y'all saying it makes it seem like no. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth instead of registering everything with your ego. You're thinking it's a pop shot. I'm telling the scientific data. I'm saying the same thing Danny's saying. Some of the worst people on the planet are non-intimidating looking. That is a benefit. That is Danny's benefit. He does not look intimidating. So you can get away with
Okay,
walking
all
up
right.
on
So
the
you say
street,
that.
dude, saying your man, damn, why does it take
No,
20
you
minutes
said
to
it
get that
differently. You
through
said it a
there?
little differently right now. You said you broke it.
Because I'm not being interrupted by three guys and their egos like, oh my God, you're trying to say I'm soft. Shut the fuck up and listen for
Wait, who
once.
said that? Nobody said
No, no,
that
no.
though.
When you
I
said it that way, I definitely understood you. But when you were saying it
because I
earlier,
got a minute to talk.
I mean, that was between you and Danny. Y'all relationship is. We love it. We love it.
Danny got a minute.
Rocky.
Danny got a problem with me. I've been saying that shit since the beginning. Danny's always gonna have tension with me.
Man, I'm about to do a Rocky versus Danny. You two, watch, watch. Y'all keep going. Y'all keep going. I'm about to make
No,
some
because I'm not. I'm
content
not
out of
gonna. I'm
y'all.
not gonna give this. I'm not gonna give this too much more light because the only people winning off the shit is gonna be whoever's ripping this shit up. So I'm gonna do my own thing and I'm gonna serve y'all up.
Y'all are crazy. Y'all are
Like,
crazy. Y'all are crazy. Yo, y'all are crazy.
yeah, I see Danny. I'm not saying Danny's a bad person at all. I just see his person. I see all his traits. And it is what it is. That's how we'll handle each other. But Danny got a dagger behind his back for any and everybody at any
He
time.
remind you of Joe.
He j- he j- he just he has similar traits. He has similar traits, and that's why I told him. None of what I'm saying now is because he's off the stage.
No,
I
but he
told
just
him this
said
shit
basically no,
just
but Danny
recently.
just admitted to like when he does his pods,
I
it's
recently
gonna be
told
funny
him
like based off
he
of that.
has he's basically has been a student of that style of movement, and I said he has all the traits to be very successful because it's in this industry you have to be cutthroat, you have to be willing to do certain shit. But my thing is just you have to be able to, you have to know how to bleed too. It's not a one-sided thing. So that's my only thing with Danny. He hasn't really been battle
But he
tested
just
for
said
real, for real.
he
So
understands he got to go into the Lions and
he can understand it in theory, People could understand shit in theory. What you gonna do when it's in real life? I pray, because I don't think Danny's a bad person. I pray he understands real life shit, or that it never even gets there. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get there, but you know,
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna get there. But you think it's gonna get there, but I don't think it's gonna get there.
No, because he's also, I mean, right now he's very shit. He's what is he? He fucks with Joe and Flip. It's a very small, calculated move. He's his reach ain't long like that yet. But if he chooses, so at this point, I think he
Like
understands
Math
kind
Hoffa
of
ain't
the movement.
after him or nothing like that. It's just Flip.
Yeah, because he hasn't really he hasn't extended his reach that far. But if he did, and I'm not just saying Danny, I'm saying anybody. I'm saying anybody. When you choose to, position yourself in certain ways, things can and cannot come. But as far as
But
my
people
relationship,
also pick and choose,
as
though.
far as
People
my as
also
far as
pick and
my
choose, and
digital
that shit is
as far
kind of whack.
so as far as my digital relationship with Danny, like again, like I said, the day that he was being very mean, and he's referenced it about two to three times in the last 2 days, because, and I didn't even go back at him. I muted my mic up because I had other shit going on. I'm like, I'm not about to crash out. But Danny's gonna poke, and when I get low on him, he'll be like, oh, I should apologize to Rocky. I was being mean to her. But it's really funny how that day I literally text message Mano to make sure that everything was good between, like, Danny's a wild motherfucker. Danny's a wild motherfucker. Danny plays the game. I just hope it all stays digital. That's all I'm saying.
Boom, 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 boom,
Well,
boom.
there you have it, guys.
Because for me to reach out to somebody who you play with in real life, like, just to make sure I don't even know Danny like that. I ain't gotta reach out to nobody for nothing. But for me to do that and then you flip because there's nothing really going on, so let's get spicy with Rocky and be mean and just say something to, like, to throw her over the edge. That shit is wild to
I
me.
think that's Danny's problem too. I don't want to speak for Danny, but you see how you said
Speak for
like you
Danny.
text. No, 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 no. I'm just saying. I could see. You know me. I'm just playing both sides here. I can see how when you say stuff like that, like, "Oh, I did this." If you're doing it out of good faith, but now it's like you turning it around to kind of throw it in his face, like, "Nigga, I didn't have to do
Oh
that."
my
And
God.
Danny's probably
No,
like,
no, no,
"Nigga,
no.
I didn't ask you to do that."
He did.
It's
Actually, he
like I
did.
appreciate.
No, 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 no. Hold on. Actually, he did. One and two, using a plat, using that. I don't like when people be like, "Oh, you did something," and you bringing it up to throw it in my face after they do something to show you they weren't worthy of the shit in the first place. Like,
Oh
no.
no,
So
and I'm not
so
saying what
look.
he
So
did
if
to you
so if I
wasn't
do
wrong with the
if I
jokes
do
either.
something for you, right, in good faith that you're good people, and then you show me signs that you're not good people, and I reiterate this shit to you like, yo, I did this for you out of good faith because I think you're a good person, but you're showing me you not. That's throwing it. If that's how we gonna claim it's throwing it in somebody's face, then okay, I sound that shit. I'm gonna throw it in your fucking face. And people get really lucky when people only throw the stories back in their face as opposed to a slap. Because stop playing with fucking people that are showing you they cool, they good, they neutral on you, all of the things, and you poke people just to see what you're gonna get from it. One day it's gonna be another bag of tricks you're not prepared for. That's the storyline that I'm just trying to tell y'all here. Don't have to be me, it don't have to be Flip. But stop fucking with people. And in the case that I'm in, the story that I'm referencing now, that shit came a couple hours after me. I don't have to extend myself in any way, shape, or form. I did that shit to, like, nah, Danny's cool. I want you to really know that Danny's cool. He ain't fucking with you like that. Just make it. And then you had nothing going on. There was nothing entertaining. You started throwing daggers, like intentionally, no, like not roasting. You're intentionally being mean. You're trying to antagonize somebody. Like, fuck you. So I muted up. Danny knows what he did. And he's referenced it like two or three times since I should apologize to Rocky in the DM. But then you'll come back online like everything is okay without the apology, and then play these games again to see if you can get me back hot. But I don't take Danny shit personally at all because that's it's not anything personal. That's how Danny plays his game. I'm not gonna run up on Danny. You know what I mean? But somebody else might. You might play with the wrong person one day. And I think it just comes from lack of experience in the real field.
It's a new field, though.
Did I
This a
lose
new
y'all?
day. No, it's a new
It's a
day. It's a
it's a it's
space
a
day.
new field, but guess what? But this shit, y'all forget that it's real life out here. It's real life out here.
No, it is real life. That's why people gotta chill out.
Word.
Cause real
Facts. Like
shit,
we
like
seen
even
what
for
just
me,
happened with
like
Doug.
let me tell y'all something. The type of people I fuck with, they don't even have social media accounts. Don't play with Instagram. Don't play with Twitter. Don't play with nothing. And guess what? I don't tell them nothing. First of all, because this is clown shit. Bitch, you getting emotional over motherfuckers online. Like, who are these people? Are they real? Are they a real threat? But I got motherfuckers who might hear shit 2 weeks later because they not on social media and they on my line like, what's up? What you need? I've had a motherfucker just see me cry. I'm like, really, like the princess of the hood for real, for real. And a motherfucker would get hurt just for making me cry on some shit. Like, because I'm good people. So, you'll play with somebody thinking you could get away with shit, but you don't even know who they align with, who takes shit really serious, or who got nothing to lose right next to them. Like, this bitch gives me $200, to put some food on my table for my kids. I'm out here. I'm gonna go handle that. That's how this shit is. And this isn't a story. This isn't a story for Danny. This is just across the board. Anyone who's listening and is in these spaces or in this content game and trying to, use like optimism as a way to get your likes and engagement. Is Did I use the right word?
Yeah,
What did I
yeah,
say? Did I say
yeah.
optimism?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Um, it's possible. I don't know. I feel funny about that one. Um, Opposition. There we go. Using opposition tactics to build your platform up, you just got to be really in it. Sometimes 9 out of 10, it's not even the person you're looking at. It's player number one, player number two, the country band cousin that you never even bring out the house until something happens, and they just like, oh, okay, you fucking with my cousin, I got you. But people who tend to stay in their house all day and don't move, they think they're safe, but you got to go to sweet green sometime.